Hello everyone, welcome back to Professor Layton in the Curious Village. Today, first off, today we're finishing off that, today we're finishing off the last of Layton's challenges of the dog-themed ones that we unlocked before. Tons of triangles. Go on, Luke, do give this puzzle your best try. Is this another 60 picker at? Yep, tons of triangles. What? The diagram below shows a triangle with several lines running through it. How many different triangles can you spot within the diagram? So, I mean, we've got one, right? This one divides that into 2, so that's 3, right? Likewise, the other two are gonna, like these two are gonna divide them like that similarly, so that's 7. Because each triangle needs 3 lines, right? We know there's one triangle that uses all 3 of the edges. There's 2 that use, 2 of them. I mean, there's 6. So that gives us 7. How many of them use only 1, is the question. It's like, I'm gonna write this down on a separate note so that I have track of these numbers. So to use only 1, like if we have, say, this line and say this one, it has to meet, okay, so for like this line, the one coming out of one end, you have 1, you have 2. That's for the one coming out of the one side, and likewise you're gonna have a third one. Like, no, you're not. Are you not? Yeah, these are ones that only use one side, right? So for every pair, right? If we fix one side, then for every pair of lines not going through it, there you have, like, say this line and this line, they have to meet up at one point, like here. So that gives us 3 triangles, ostensibly. Except for the fact, the thing is, I'm trying, okay, yeah, because this point you have like this, for this point you have this, and for this point you have this. And that's going to be the same for all 3, so that should get you an additional 9, right? And there should be one more that doesn't use any, because without using any of the edges you have 3 lines, so that should give you 1 triangle. So I think the answer is 17. If not, we'll revisit my steps here, but...
Well, here's my guess.
yeah.
I did it! Yes!
Because, like... what is... it's like 3 choose 0 plus, 3 choose... I don't know. There's some formula for determining it, but I can't think of what it's going to be off the top of my head. I don't want to waste the time here. So we'll just call it here. Nicely done. Your skills are growing by leaps and bounds, my boy. And that's the end, I guess, of not only the Adventurer's House, but Layton's challenges for now. And we can pick up off of where we went last time. So we're supposed to go to the cafe here now that it's night. We have very slowly been progressing, making our way there. Last time we got like 2 screens over the course of 15 minutes, so hopefully it goes a bit faster now today. Let's just enter and we can clean up the surrounding area later on. I check behind for puzzles. Zapone. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I've got a doozy of a puzzle right now. It's harder to crack than a coconut. And who knows, it might even have something to do with the case you're investigating right now. So what do you say? Help a fellow detective out, will you, brother? That's all very interesting, but I do believe there's been a mistake here. I'm no detective, you see. Say no more. Undercover and all that then, yes? Very well, but I know a fellow sleuth when I see one. Us being in the same trade at all, I suppose it couldn't hurt if I let you have a look at this puzzle. I love how, like, they say everyone, here's obsessed with puzzles, but they're really obsessed with getting me to solve their puzzles, aren't they? 10 pick rats. 2. I guess there's only 2 choices. A certain town has only 2 barbers in it. There aren't any other towns nearby, so everyone who lives there gets their hair cut by one of these 2 stylists. Looking at these 2 fine gentlemen, which one should you go to for a haircut? And the joke is it's this one, right? Because they don't cut their own hair.
Well,
They cut each other's.
Professor, I've solved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they explain it there. Ho ho, you've done it! You've solved that monster of a riddle. Simply astounding. Even I couldn't do it. It wasn't that difficult. But on a more important subject, have you heard word from Raymond lately? What's that you say, good sir? You want to solve more puzzles? Alright, then here's a gem of a tip. Go visit Granny Riddleton's shack, that's all I can say. My detective instinct tells me that another case is developing as we speak. I must take my leave now, but perhaps I'll see you again tomorrow. You're completely useless, Zapone. I'm guessing the barkeep is going to have some actual insight for us, as scary as he is. Crumb? Ho there! I've never seen your mug in here before. What'll it be, pal? He's got skinny arms though, so he's probably not going to be that much of a threat, I guess. I'm not ordering anything. I actually just came by to inquire about a certain manor. If not here for the special then. Well, what do you know? No one has seen or heard from Raymond, the servant at Reinhold Manor, since this afternoon. We've looked about everywhere, to no avail. It's like he just vanished from St. Mystere. While talking with Crouton earlier, he's mentioned a strange old man who is said to lurk around the village. Do you perchance know anything about such an individual? An old man? Alright, that old rumor. So you have heard of him before. If you have any information, anything at all, please share it with us. You're not from here, are you? Things, I can't have you spreading crazy rumors about St. Mystere to the outside world, now can I? And of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I could find it in me to trust you. That's some sound logic right there, Crumb. Whoa, I see you solved 30 puzzles. Oh, this is another gate. Okay. Alright then, here's an earful for you. I know a fellow who swears up and down he saw a strange old geezer skittering around town. The fellow I know is Prosciutto. He's a wee one, but he's got the appetite of a wolverine. Do you know where we might find this Prosciutto? Can't say for sure at this hour. Well, he's probably at home snacking on something. How do you know he's snacking on something? Imagine if someone described you that way, just like, you know where they are? Oh yeah, they're probably at home eating. That's what they do, just constantly. His house is on the road that winds up north from here. Why don't you go and pay that walking ice box a visit? Walking ice box? What? What does that even mean? What's that you say, good sir? You want to solve more puzzles? Alright then, here's a... okay, that's nothing as a poem. Prosciutto's house is on the road that winds up north from here. You oughta go pay a walking ice box a visit. Is this a puzzle, I'm guessing? Professor, there's a puzzle hidden over here. I bet there is, Luke. How many glasses, 20 cigarettes? On the top row of the picture below, you have 3 cups of juice followed by 3 empty cups. Your objective is to change things around so that the cups are arranged as shown in the bottom row of the picture. Assuming that you can only move 1 cup at a time, that all rearrangement has to be done by hand. How many cups do we have to pick up? Well, you just have to pick up the second one and empty it into the 5th, right? Is that not the joke here?
Well, here's my guess.
It sure is.
Professor, I've solved it.
Alright, yeah. I love how those character sprites in the puzzles aren't standardized yet either. Easy, let's go find more puzzles. You just have like this weird bald man pouring juice. Which, I mean, that's how it is sometimes. Talk of a kidnapper. The cafe owner Crumb was extremely helpful. He told us where we can find a man who had a run-in with the aged kidnapper. The witness lives just north of the cafe. I hope against hope that Raymond is merely off somewhere napping, but I have a dreadful feeling that the worst has happened. In any case, I must talk to this prosciutto. And we got another painting scrap. That one looks like it's... oh, I mean that obviously lines up with that at the bottom somehow, like that, right? So then this one is probably like over here. Okay, I mean... It's probably gonna be... I'm just gonna like do something vaguely... well, it looks, you know, like vaguely realistic, but... I mean, the fragments don't line up on the bottom there. Like, it's gonna be a lot less ambiguous once we have, like, all the fragments. You know, it could be something like this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna mess around with this too much longer. Just there, something like that. And maybe a bit shorter than usual, but we'll call it here today. I feel like we're making good progress, slowly by... But I mean, like 56 puzzles, that we're like a little under halfway through the game, I think. I don't know, I should work out exactly like what our rate is, what our projected, how many videos it'll take, but for now, I've got about 5 hours in, so we're definitely in somewhere. And as always, thank you for watching.